Hello again. I'm about to talk to Baderon to get the first quest. Of sorts. Right then, let me start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Imsta. Firstly, if you head down the floor to those then point your nose to the west. You'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetherite, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventure and bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, why's me coin purse so light? Have a word with Swo's Blade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpfulness, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decided to join their crew. Muri at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lass? Seeing them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I've best be getting on, running along now, eh? Bugger it, there I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. The bloody calamities made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that, or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving their a tale of woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit it, but if you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble upon them. For example, Ninia over yonder has been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? You're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. And if you have the time, I've also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lad does bear the title as fine advice for them whether just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go about becoming a legend among venturers. Okay. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I've some information that might just help you put on the map in here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Lominsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been the deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skein-Rail and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Aldskiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. And down the left. Hi, sorry, I gotta be engaging. I'm recording. Record. Everybody record. This thing. Right. I'm sorry, it's taking a second here. Actually, yeah. Oh, I forgot an herb. I've never forgotten one of those things after passing by them. Yes, I am Aldskiff. Have you some herbs you wish me to examine? And peculiar herb. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Althic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss, but not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Ah, another novice adventurer. Baderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sundamal. Sundhimal, yes. One of the Yellow Jackets tasked with for keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the two most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. As is, and as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name, will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. You attune to the Aetherite. Okay. I'm going the back way. So my current plans are... I don't know. Like, Final Fantasy XIV is definitely my, like, main game. If I had to choose one game to take to a desert island with me, it would definitely be this one. And that also counts for Twitch. If I could only stream one game, I would stream this game. But I have so many games I want to play. I gotta take things one thing at a time. I'm a very new streamer. I'm coming back from a bit of a hiatus right now. I've been gone from streaming for like 3 or 4 months, and before then I was starting to. I got a couple followers. Not bad for 1 month of like straight streaming. I'm not like I'm not worried about it. I do this for fun. I'm not worried about advancing yet or Sorry, I'm on my nighttime coffee now because my sleep schedule is screwed up. What was I saying? All right, yeah. I'm not worried about how the streams are gonna go yet. If what a couple people come in and watch, a couple people watch on YouTube, I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna expect anything but hard work. Whoop, there's the Ethernet. This is a lot of fun though. Especially playing like basic level Final Fantasy XIV. Like this is like not the difficulty of content that I'm used to in Final Fantasy XIV, but I'll do it over and over again until I'm level 90. And Muri, the guild receptionist for the Arcanist Guild, says, "Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the bodies of etheric energies. Ah, but if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of our craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. South Sea Isles, you say? That isn't that like no? Oh, that's a different place. Aw, I was gonna make a Dawn Trail connection, but I can't because the South Sea Isles is different than the New World. Oh well. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allow the practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. There are people who believe that there is stuff like that in real life. It's called sacred geometry in real life. And it's like those mandalas and weird repeating patterns and like the Tesseract, if you've ever seen the Tesseract. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Linsalomintha, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merweb, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you would continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist you indicate your commitment to joining our guild. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild? Or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Stubergheim, who she has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You will find her just over there, by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy, though her mind is sharp and critical. Her manner is always most welcoming. Yes, I am Tubergheim. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Muri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guild master until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of ether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, the manner of magic for which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary. Even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle, this principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze the situation from moment to moment, then respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcana will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Yes. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower Lenosia you will find among others 3 species of pest. Wharf rats, little ladybugs, and orelei. Aurelie. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. I think it's going to be an easy day on Final Fantasy XIV because it's just level 1. Like, why am I reading it? Because I got the OCD. If I don't read it and I just skip it because I've done it before, then what does it benefit the viewer? So I'm not gonna skip anything. I had to skip a couple cutscenes at the beginning of the game because I wasn't ready to record yet, and it's been fun though. I think I'm only gonna not gonna do too much more of this. I'm gonna switch to Skyrim. Uh-oh, spoiler for YouTube channel. Skyrim's another game we're gonna play. I don't know why I'm going this way. Oh, guys, can we please watch one more? Watch one more. Oh, what was I gonna say? Can we please do one more lengthy dialogue sequence of basic game information? Reading this game is fun because it's well written for a video game. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all 4 corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled qualities of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon. Whatever could it? Ah, my octant. By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the winch, along with the week's pay and several bells' worth of intoxicated memories. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gale you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns at distant shores. So it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. Ah, but verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Okay. Well, that was just the first one. That was the first stint of Umijin. 600,000 stints to go. See you, YouTube. I'm Umigin. Yeah, I'm Umigin. I'm so tired.